Hello Curious and welcome back. With the holiday season in full swing, many people are busy getting their houses ready for the festivities and hosting family members who they might not have seen for a long time due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Last year across the world, for many people the holidays looked much different, and many are hoping that things will get back to normal this year. However, despite things taking a slight turn for the better in 2021, this Christmas for Queen Elizabeth II might be the loneliest one yet. With the passing of her husband Prince Philip in April, this will mark the first Christmas for the British monarch without her beloved husband of 73 years. However, due to the rise of the Omicron variant in the UK, the 95-year-old ruler has already had to cancel some of her festive plans. Just how different will this year's celebrations look for the family? What has the Queen already cancelled? Will she be spending the holiday season alone? And just how has the royal family celebrated before? Stay with us to find out about how the Windsors spend Christmas, but before we continue, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our future videos. When it comes to the holiday season, the British royal family is no different than anyone else. They too enjoy spending the time together with their close ones, exchanging presents and enjoying good food. However, last year's Christmas was much different, not only for the royals but for many people around the world. In 2020, for the first time in 32 years, the Queen and Prince Philip had not spent Christmas at the Sandringham estate in Norfolk. Due to the COVID pandemic, the royal couple had spent the holiday season alone at Windsor Castle, though it was believed that they did see some family members over the festive period while still keeping a social distance. At the time, a spokesperson for Buckingham Palace had said that the monarch and her husband hope things will get back to normal in 2021. Though as royal fans look back on that year later, they cannot help but feel sad, knowing that Prince Philip is no longer with us. If you would like to know more about the relationship between the Queen and her husband, you can check out our previous video by clicking on the link above. Though for now, stay with us to find out if she will be spending the holiday season alone. But despite the hopes that things might start looking up this year, the monarch has already had to start cancelling her plans. Prior to the whole global pandemic situation, each year the Queen would host a pre-Christmas family lunch event for her extended family at Buckingham Palace. Last year, of course, that lunch was cancelled, and while at the start of December, palace sources have revealed that the doctors have given the monarch the go-ahead to host it after she has been advised to rest, it seems those plans have gone out the window. British media have reported that Elizabeth II has decided to cancel the lunch as a precaution due to the surge of COVID-19 cases in the UK, especially the Omicron variant. A Buckingham Palace source has revealed that the 95-year-old regrets her decision to do so, but she believes it is the right thing to do for all concerned. This, of course, has had many wondering if this year the monarch will be spending the holiday season alone in Windsor, given that her husband had passed away and Prince Harry and his family will not be travelling to the UK. For many people around the world, the holiday period is a time to spend with family, and it is no different for the royals. Each year the family would gather at the Queen's Sandringham estate in Norfolk. Usually the Queen and Prince Philip would head there before the rest of the family, arriving by train. In the build-up to the holiday, like many families around the world, the royals send out Christmas cards. According to the family's official website, each year Queen Elizabeth sends out 750 cards total. Those go out to friends, family and British government officials, and they have usually signed Elizabeth R. and Philip. And while that might seem like a big amount of cards, according to various media reports, the monarch likes to get a head start on all his signing, starting when she is on her summer holiday in Balmoral. Other members of the family also share their own versions of the cards on social media, such as the Cambridges, who shared theirs to the official Instagram account, just like Prince Charles and Camilla had done with theirs. When it comes to spending time at the Norfolk estate, the Queen and Prince Philip would arrive a couple of days prior to Christmas, with immediate family members joining them on Christmas Eve. According to royal experts, the family spends time together having tea and decorating a Christmas tree that it has been reported the Queen has even allowed her great-grandchildren to help out with. The same evening, the family will have a Christmas Eve dinner. While some families might opt for Christmas sweaters, for the Windsors, the dress code is black tie event and evening gowns. It has also been reported that at this meal the monarch indulges in her favourite Dubonnet cocktail, which is known as the Zaza. That same evening, prior to the dinner, there is another tradition which sadly in the years to come will look much different due to the absence of Prince Philip. Due to the Windsor family's German heritage, the family exchange gifts on Christmas Eve, rather than a customary Christmas Day in the United Kingdom. According to a report by The Mirror, shortly after the family arrives at Sandringham, they lay out their gifts on different tables so that each guest has their own little pile, and each year, 6 p.m. sharp, the gift swap would take place. The reason this tradition will look much different is because the person in charge of overseeing the gift exchange and telling everybody when they were allowed to open their presents was none other than the late Prince Philip. While it is not known who will take charge of it this year, what is known is what kind of presents the royals give each other. It's undoubtedly tough to choose presents for someone who owns the literal crown jewels, so the royal have a tradition of giving themselves silly gifts. The Mirror had previously reported that allegedly, Prince Harry had once given his grandmother a shower cap that had "Ain't life a bitch" on the front, and prior to him getting with Meghan Markle, his sister-in-law allegedly gave him a grow-your-own-girlfriend kit. Other allegedly silly gifts included a leather toilet seat from Prince Anne to her brother Prince Charles and a leopard print bath mat that Princess Diana gave to Sarah Ferguson. While they might have to keep up appearances publicly, it seems that this family does like to unwind and have a laugh like the rest of us. Though speaking of Prince Harry, why not check out our previous video to find out all about his daughter Lilibet, and you can do so by clicking on the link above. The following day, on December 25th, the members of the royal family attend a morning service at St. Magdalene Church in Sandringham with their families. Of course, upon returning from church, the family enjoys a lavish Christmas lunch, which includes roast turkey, sausages, vegetables, including Brussels sprouts, which Prince William revealed are his favourite, as well as plenty of good old gingerbread cookies. The family also enjoys playing games, and one of their favourites is reportedly charades. Of course, Christmas in the UK wouldn't be complete without the monarch's annual speech. Every year since 1952, the Queen has given a broadcast to the Commonwealth in which she had reflected on the past year and looking ahead to the future. Since 1957, that broadcast has been televised. Of course, Queen Elizabeth nowadays records it in advance, and it is said that on Christmas Day, the family gathers together to watch it when it airs, usually around 3 p.m. local time. Many are expecting this year's speech to be an emotional one, given that the Queen has lost her husband this past year and the ongoing COVID pandemic, but of course, that will be seen when the speech actually airs. But could once again all this not happen due to the rise in COVID cases? Will Queen Elizabeth have to spend the holiday season alone in Windsor Castle again? Well, as it turns out, the senior royals are more than determined to make sure that does not happen. In a recent interview at the Royal Marsden Hospital, Prince William spoke with children who are undergoing cancer treatment, and he opened up about the holiday season, and when asked what he would do if he was in charge of Christmas, the Duke of Cambridge replied, "I would bring everyone together to have a big party. There would definitely be no COVID." So it seems that even William wants to put all this behind him and spend some normal time with his grandmother and the rest of his family. Though as the Mirror reported, this might be possible because the family is determined that the monarch not spend her first Christmas without Prince Philip alone. As the news site reported, the senior royals had agreed to only have essential contact with people so that they can ensure that they are safe to visit the Queen. According to the publication, Prince Charles and Camilla, Prince William and Kate, Princess Anne, Prince Edward and Sophie have cancelled any pre-Christmas plans to ensure that they can spend it with the monarch at her Sandringham estate. And while the Queen is definitely more than happy to have her family with her, it seems that Prince William's children are just as excited. A source close to the Cambridges had told Us Weekly that little George, Charlotte and Louis are absolutely delighted to be seeing their great-grandmother in person again, and that they have spent hours picking out their own festive gifts for the Queen, as well as Prince George and Princess Charlotte have made their own paintings of the Christmas story in art school at Christmas. So curious, do you think the royal family will manage to spend Christmas together? Did you know how they celebrate the holiday season? What are your thoughts on the gifts they give each other? And what has been your favourite royal Christmas card? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, and Merry Christmas from all of us at CURIOSIPS.